fired up this ATV in a while. I guess you guys watched that other Arctic Cat video. I haven't fired it up probably since I made that video. My wife rode it last for about 45 minutes. And then I just kind of put it in the shed here. Let's see what kind of shape it is. Yeah, I'm going to skip a little bit here while I get this out. I got the lock open. Let's just reveal this old Arctic crap. See what she's doing in here. I have the disturbing odor of skunk around here. Hope they're not living under my shed. Paint the door. That's probably on my list. Oh, noes. Yeah, there she is. Sitting under the rubble of summers past. It's been sitting there for over 2 years. I imagine if it does have gas in it, it's not gas anymore. But we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to just slide a key in there. And we'll see if it starts. So let's see. I got to find a key though. Aha! Key. Key! Alright. 2 years. What do you guys think? Do you think this thing's going to start? It's sitting for 2 years, buried under a swimming pool. Oh. See if we got any lights. Ooh. Those are some really ugly noises. What's that error code? Oh dear. Oh my god. Oh no. What do you think? Think she'll go click? Yeah, let's try it. Full tank of gas though. Full tank of something. Check engine light. Yeah, no moss. Alrighty. Well, I mean, it's got to run, right? I'll get pause it here. We'll get this cleared off and see if I can figure out where the battery is. Oh, I remember. The battery's under here. Underneath your little toolkit. Now this is a funny little Arctic Cat. Like I said, I had my Grizzly for a lot of years, and we had a bit of trouble, so I had to sell it. This is an Arctic Cat that I'm storing for a friend of mine. Kind of the cost of storage is I get to use it as if it's my own. It's not a bad machine, but it's certainly built to a budget. So it's not the highest quality. And this is an oddball one. This is what they call an Arctic Cat 500. I cannot find any information on these things. I can't find parts. The nearest I've been told is this is actually manufactured by Kimco. So it's actually a Chinese, look at this. Yeah, the pump cord for the pool. It's wrapped around the tire. So yeah, we'll see. I'm pretty sure she's going to fire right up. One of the things you want to check when you pull these things out of storage like this, I'm pretty sure I put some fuel stabilizer and stuff in it. And as it happens, I filled up the gas tank. Let's see what she smells like. You know, that smells like gas. Yeah, this might be a shorter video than we thought. Yay, we made it to the shop. I didn't think I was going to make it. We had to tow it over here. So anyways, our battery we discovered is under here. Here's our negative cable. Here's our positive cable. And that's what gave it away for me. I was going to, this is the tool. Now I can't get it out. Oh, made by Chinese children, I'm sure. Let me find a tool. I need a tool to get my tool. I'm sure I have this Torx bit somewhere, but I'm too lazy to find it. So as I was saying, I was just going to throw my booster pack on here and just fire it up. But the Grizzly, she fell to the teeth of rodents. And it was a nightmare. They chewed the whole motor harness apart. And I'm afraid there might be some rodents in this one because it has been sitting for 2 years. So what I'm going to do is we're going to open this up. throw the battery on the charger, then I'm going to open up the air box and just kind of give everything a once over and make sure I don't have any more surprises. This is kind of a neat little package the way they've done this. This ATV is very basic. The Grizzly had lots of little nooks and crannies for rodents to hide in. This really doesn't. Everything's in plain view. So it's a nice touch. All right. So there's our battery. As you can see, it's well secured in there. I love Kimco. And battery charger. Ooh, how many people will recognize this? This thing's probably as old as I am. But the best battery charger I've ever used. I got it for free. So I like to, on this one, plug my battery cables in before I plug it in. And everybody's like, well, what if the wire's chewing and you plug that in? No, then it's going to go up in smoke. The house and this thing are insured. Oh. Green light says battery's good. That was unexpected. We'll give it a minute. Sometimes it flips over after a few minutes. That is not a good sign. This battery charger has been fail-proof. It's brought many dead batteries back to life. So I might throw a meter on this battery. I'm wondering if it's got some shorted cells in it, maybe from sitting, or if it froze. It doesn't look expanded. I'm gonna go grab my meter. That's the house. Okay. Radio Shack. How many people have one of these? Alrighty. We got it on the charger. Let's see if my charger is working. Positive, positive, negative, negative. Yeah, pretty sure it should be higher than that. Something's not right. So we're going to pull the charger off and see what the battery's doing on its own. And then maybe turn it over. Let's unplug it. And this old battery charger, it's for marine systems, but like I say, it's never let me down before. One neat thing about this one is she's capacitive. So sometimes I get lots of sparks. Did not this time. Something very odd is happening. Oh yeah, that battery's not any good. I don't know why it's showing me full charge. Well, isn't that weird? So, could be a cell shorted in there. So what we'll do, we'll just leave it on this charger. We'll let this charger run for maybe an hour or two. It's telling me the battery's fully charged, but it's obviously not. We should be seeing 12 volts, 12.5 volts on that, and we're below that, so that's no good. So we're just going to plug it in there real quick and figure it out. I'm going to watch to see, while we're working on this, make sure this battery doesn't start to expand or do anything stupid. It'd be an odd situation, but nothing surprises me. Alright, so I've already kind of checked underneath. I don't see any nests anywhere that should concern me. Like I say, all the wiring, everything's exposed in this machine. The Grizzly, everything's covered in plastic panels. You can't see any parts in it. It's quite a chore to get it open. So what we're going to do is we're going to just check the air box, make sure there's no cruddies in there. And I used to have a tool for this, but it doesn't exist anymore. I might have to get a better tool for this. These plastic clips are a bugger. There's one. Check these out. They're like one-time use only, but they've been out a few times. I remember where this is because this has been underwater. Oh, I broke off more clips. Alright, so this is where we're going to look for rodents. airbox system. The filter is kind of not much to write home about. Just a little foam filter. Holy milk. Okay. Alright, here we are, airbox. Ooh, it's dirty. Of course, this filter only has maybe 20 hours on it. She might be over oiled. I need to check the oil level. It might have too much oil in it. This black stuff is all oil, or it was over oiled when I put it in, which I am quite capable of doing. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Don't see any oil in here, so I'm just going to use my handy dandy flashlight. See if we got any pools of oil in here. Yeah, she's a little. Yeah. So my guess is it's just she might have a little bit too much oil in it, or I know we've rolled this thing, so it probably just came from crankcase ventilation. But no water and no rodents, so no worries. This is that stupid filter design. Hey, look, a motor! Holy Christ! Fun and frivolity never ends. So we did a quick check of the oil. Pretty sure it's going to be topped up, and probably, yeah, it's brand new. I'm just going to clean it off. See what's in here. So a couple of things about a motor that's been sitting for a long time. If you get a lot of moisture in here, the moisture is going to settle to the bottom. This oil's so clean I can't see it, but yeah, it's overfilled. It's right here. So that's going to go back up into the breather. You could probably drain it out. I guess one of the risks could be that there's moisture built up inside this motor. The water will sit at the bottom of the oil. The way you can check that is just to pull the drain plug out. And if you get water before you get oil, or even just a little bit of water, you're probably going to want to change the oil. I don't think that's going to be a problem here. We've pretty good evidence that this thing was running with too much oil in it, so it's not going to be an issue. Not likely to be an issue. Now that I've said it, maybe I'll drain some out. Okay, here we go. We're going to check the oil. Against my better judgment, I'm going to just drain out a little bit, so I'm going to loosen this with my wrench. I'm working upside down. Which way is loose? That's tight. So I'm just going to loosen it. I'm not going to drain all the oil. I'm just going to drain out enough, get it on my fingers, and just see if it's actually oil or water. I don't have my ramp set up, and this thing's not running, so I don't want to push it up. Let's see what comes out. Let's see, do we get any water? Definitely not. Oh no, now I can't get it back in. Alright. That is definitely 100% oil. No milkiness. Not that we've turned it over or not. Sorry, it sounds funny. Kind of got my head in a cave. Nope, that oil is fine. So I just realized that we didn't kind of show you guys what I was measuring and why I immediately noticed that there was an issue. With this battery charger I have, I guess it's a digital charger, when the battery's low, really low, the red light shines. When I connect the battery to it, the red light will light up. If the battery's weak, both lights will light up. But if the battery's good, the green light comes on. I knew the battery was dead, I plugged it in, but the green light came on anyway, so kind of tells me there's something weird going on with the battery. So that's why I noticed right away something was not quite right. I didn't show my meter reading on this. This charger, with the charger plugged in, it was showing me about 13.5 volts, which isn't too bad, but I know this one runs almost 14 volts sometimes on charge. So I was like, well, something weird's going on. I measured the voltage on the battery without the charger, and it was just over 11 volts. So that tells you right away the battery's not good for anything. This meter dances a bit without anything connected. It's just millivolts. So here I am, I'm plugged in now. When I pulled the charger off, which is, I apologize for the noise, but that noise was the charger feeding back on the mic. Before I charged it, it was showing under 11 or just over 11 volts. When I immediately pulled the charger off, I was at 12.59 volts, and you can see it slowly dropping off. So it's a pretty good indication this battery's no good. So what we can do, I'm going to try and we're going to try and turn it over. I'm going to stick my leads in here, and I guarantee, I would bet. So we're just going to turn the ignition on. Everything's wired in. Oh, it might surprise us. It's dropping pretty fast. All right, let's. We're going to try and turn it over. See, this voltage will probably drop down to almost 0, but it might actually fire right up. I don't think so. Holy cow! So I told you, that charger never let me down. Ouch. Other than dropping on my foot. That. Alright, time to go fishing.